Listen, this movie's getting praised like crazy, Rich Asians, but I get it. Every culture deserves their cliche lifetime rom-com, so I'm all for it. As y'all know, I played Miguel's stunt double in Coco, so I know how cool it is to have your own stacked movie with your homies. And they got like their own Asian version of Loteria in here that they flaunt, the locations down, the culture of gossiping middle-aged chismosas that every demographic has. So for those who think it's a masterpiece, all for you, man. I would recommend a lot of other movies starring Asian leads or Asian directors who you should support. But for those of you who are overly mad that people really love this movie, thank your mama. Let them love it. I personally think this movie falls in line with all of the other directors' movies like Gem and the Holograms and Step Up 3D. Justin Bieber's Never Say Never, but to me, it's just a rent it. I did think the ending was kind of cute. It's not drastically different from every other rom-com out there, including the airport scene. But for those who do love this, get hyped because this thing is based off of a trilogy. Let me explain. So Kevin Kwan wrote a trilogy of books called Crazy Rich Asians, China Rich Girlfriend, and Rich People Problems. Already better than 50 Shades. And considering the hype, I think that all three are going to get adapted into a movie or either something on Netflix, because the whole point of the first one is that you have this Chinese couple who live in New York where the girl, Rachel, has absolutely no idea she's dating Asian Bruce Wayne. Like, my girl's on such a budget after graduating from college that the airplane jammies that they give her are automatically the best thing in her closet from now on. But it's once she goes to visit his family that you realize that there's something that crosses between every single race, and that's those family members who judge you harsher than Judy. Like, I've heard of Oreos, right? Someone's called me a coconut, so I threw one back at them. But I've never heard of the banana slur.
Unrefined banana.
No. Those are 3 fingers.
Yellow on the outside, white on the inside.
It's actually crazy when you think about how a lot of people play the minority Olympics. Like, one of the actors even said in an interview where he wants Asians to watch this movie, but he kind of wants everyone who's also not an Asian to watch it, because Hollywood only cares about one color. And as green. If rom-coms make money, then this one hits every point, right? You got the mama who straight up treats her like a peasant, even hits her with a Hamilton line about her son.
I'm never satisfied.
She won't even take the compliments that she gives her about the family ring she has on because she doesn't deem her worthy. She hires a private investigator to oust Rachel's mama because it turns out that Rachel never knew her dad because her mom pulled a son from Lost and cheated on her Jin. Rich people are crazy. Like the title. By the end, Rachel serves it up to her like a boss and says, you know what, lady? I could ruin your life. I can marry your son and there's nothing you can do about it, but I'm gonna let him go so he can marry whoever it is that you want to, and you're gonna remember me for the rest of your life. Obviously, Nick is like, yo, we got 2 other movies we gotta greenlit, rushes to the plane, and then proposes with his mother's ring that's been passed down from generation to generation. Someone was crying during the scene. So knowing that the follow-ups have more melodrama than a Lorde album, I definitely think they're gonna be made. Like, let me just tease to you what happens in them. In the second one, we got a damn Disney stepmother poisoning going on as they try to set up the wedding. The third one's got a sex tape, an attempted suicide, a whole World War II conspiracy involving the hotel we saw in the first one, as they all try to get on the grandmother's will. So forget trying to get these on the big screen. I know we want to see them there, but they gotta contact Netflix and make a damn telenovela out of this series. They gotta get that Huai Brothers money, win the best popular Oscar award if they want to, and then recast Iron Fist. Just because you gotta recast Iron Fist. Thank you guys for checking out this video. I'm curious to know your thoughts. Like I said, to me, it's just your modern, cliche little rom-com. Obviously, it's got a different perspective from it, so if you like it, go watch it. For those saying that it does anything extra plot-wise, not necessarily, but I'm curious to see what this guy does next, man. My dude jumped from like 30% Rotten Tomato movies to all of a sudden a 98%. Good for him. He's set to do In the Heights, which is the Broadway play that your boy Lin-Manuel Miranda had from Hamilton. So I'm curious to see what he does with that movie. Supposedly he's also doing the Cave Rescue movie, from what just recently happened in Thailand. So hey, more love to him. Definitely let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and send me an HD copy of In the Heights if anyone has it.